Hi guys, Alex here from Drayton's, who's got a Volkswagen Golf 1.4 TSI 8.7 kilowatt hour GTE Advance, finished in deep black pearl effect paint. All the wheels and tyres are in very good condition. These are 18-inch Marseille alloy wheels. At the back you do get a nice sized boot, and those back seats will fold down if you need any extra room in there as well. This car's got MOT until the 24th of the 10th 2022 and was last serviced on the 2nd of the 12th 2021. So inside tartan seats, very comfortable seats, big bolsters on the side and the base to keep you in place. They are very sporty seats, and they are very similar, if not the same, to the GTI and GTD seats. With this being the top spec sportiest model of the hybrids, you've got the blue tartan on the GTI, you do have the red, and on the GTD I believe it is grey, which the GTI tartan hawks back to the original GTI with the red tartan seats, and they've just continued that through, which I think is a really nice feature. Up front we have your rev counter or your power counter on the left hand side, and your speedo on the right with your digital screen in the centre. As you can see, it's currently showing a digital speedo, but you do have various different other things you can choose from. Average speed, average MPG, your travelling time, things like that on there. You've also got your assist system, so that's your adaptive cruise control, which I will just pop on now, and you can see the distance changing. It will keep you that distance from the car in front. You also have your navigation, so you have, when you don't have a route set, you've got a compass. When you do have a route set, it will show you your next direction, whether that turn left or turn right, anything like that. You've also got various different views you can have, which relate to the centre points of the rev counter and the speedo. So it's currently on consumption and range, but you can have gear and speed. You can also have classic as well, so that's nothing on there. There's various different other options, so there's a lot of personalisation you can have in terms of what you want to see on your screen. You've also got your audio, whether that be radio or media, your telephone for Bluetooth, making calls directly from here, and you've also got your vehicle status, so any issues, if there's a door left open, if the boot's open, if someone's not got the seatbelt on, that will come up on here as well. And then you've got your hybrid power flow, so that's showing where the power is generated from and where it's going to. And finally you do have a lap timer, with it being the top spec sporty version, that's on there as standard. So moving on to the screen in front, you've got a full touchscreen system with a couple of physical dials, one for the volume, one for the control on certain menus. We also have App Connect, so that is USB connectivity for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you can have your own phone screen on the screen in the car. If you prefer just to have your calls and your music coming through, then you can do that just via Bluetooth as well. Speaking of media, you do have various different sources you can have for that. You've got Bluetooth, CD, the CD player is located just in the glove box there. It's got SD card, USB aux as well. We have DAB, FM, AM radio, and you've got your vehicle settings on here as well. So that's a vehicle status on a bigger screen, which is the one that was on the driver's display earlier. So low tyre pressure, any doors open, again that will come up on here. You've also got various different personalisation settings and your light settings, as well as your front and rear parking sensor settings as well. And you've also got your service on here, so that will show when the next service is due. You will get a notification close to the time, whether that be the mileage or the time, but if you just want to check on that, you can on there. You also have live traffic updates with colour satnav. Satnav system is very easy to use. You pop in your destination, off you go. You've got various different views you can have: auto, light, day, night, 2D, 3D, and you can edit all your points of interest as well. So if you don't want certain ones on, then you can take those off as well. We also have, as I mentioned, front and rear parking sensors with the selective display. These will come on automatically when you put the car into reverse or when you're going at very low speeds, such as stuck in traffic. If something whizzes past you, like a moped or anything, they will pop up on there. Moving down, we have a dual zone climate control system, so you've got temperature control for the driver and for the passenger. You've also got front heated seats, which, as you can see, are on because it is very, very cold. The front heated seats are wonderful, especially when it gets to winter, as it is doing now, and temperatures dropping. It's great to have those on a morning, especially whilst you're waiting for your climate control to actually heat up. You can sync both of those as well, so when you change the driver, the passenger will change, or you can have them both separate as well. Under here we've got a USB and an aux port, which you might not be able to see, but they are just under there in that little storage section. We have a DSG gearbox, so you've got standard drive mode, and you've also got a different setting. You've also got various different driving selections on here, so you've got your drive mode for the battery, so you can have hybrid, so it uses the engine and the battery for optimum range and efficiency. You can hold the battery charge, or you can charge the battery whilst it is driving as well. You also have GTE mode, which is the sporty mode, which will just pop up on there when you turn it on and off, and it will change the dial on the left hand side as well. And there is also an electronic engine sound button as well, so if you are in full electric mode and you want some sound, then press that button and that will come on. We have an electronic parking brake and hill hold assist, a couple of cup holders, 12-volt socket there as well, and some space in the centre console for storage. Seats are very, very comfortable. I'm relatively broad, but the seats fit me really nicely, and they are very supportive on the back, especially the lower back. Moving on to the steering wheel, we have a GTE sports steering wheel, so you've got leather all the way around with the blue stitching in here as well, and you've also got blue stitching on the seats and blue bits dotted around the cabin as well, just to remind you you're in a sporty hybrid vehicle. We have your cruise control and speed limiter settings on the left hand side. That's your adaptive cruise control and your speed limiter, with the button in the centre to change the range on the adaptive cruise control. Also got your volume controls, and we have your multifunction controls on the right for the screen in front. So you got the menu buttons either side, your OK button and your up and down button to scroll through all those menus, as well as your hands-free and your voice activation as well. You also have flappy paddles if you prefer a manual, sportier style of driving, as well as rain sensing wipers, automatic lights, heated and electrically adjustable wing mirrors with electric fold as well. Like I said, very, very, very nice car, lovely to drive, great daily driver, and there is enough room for 5 as well. Again, seats in the back are the same as the front, very, very comfortable. Got armrest in the centre, as well as some through loading there, and a couple of cup holders in the middle as well. This car will come with 6 months gold cover warranty, which can be extended for as little as £199 for an extra 6 months. We also have a range of finance options available, so if finance is something you're looking for, then we can help you out with that as well. If you need any more information on this car or any of the cars we have in stock, please go to draytons.co.uk. Thank you.